Okay, to save clothing with a morph target, first you need to generate the morph targets. I'm going to use Blender. So I've imported a article of clothing and I want to create a variation of it. So I'm going to go ahead and add a shape key. Um, and the first one you add creates the basis, and that will be basically this. So the starting point. So I'm going to add a second shape key. Um, Key 1, I'm going to name it length. Oops. And that will be my dress length adjustment. And now I'm going to tab into edit mode, and I want to make the dress a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do is just select the very bottom edge here. And then I'll use the proportional editing and I'll give it some scale. I'm going to press G for grab and Z for only on Z. I'm going to roll my mouse button so the affected area is less. I only want to affect it from about there down. And then I'm just going to pull it down a bit. You can see it's stretching a bit. So it's going to not be perfect with the UVs, but for this example, I'm going to go with it. So I'll make it about that long. And now if I click back out of the edit mode, it will go back to what's normal looking. But if I look at my value here, then of course I can make it longer. So now I have a basis and a shape key on my dress. And so now I will go ahead and export that. And you need to export it as FBX to have that shape key go with it, of course. And so I think I have one on my desktop already. And I call it Morph Dress. So let's go ahead and replace that. Okay, now I'll jump over to Character Creator. And I've got the girl that it's made to fit. So I'm going to import that dress. And it's a prop. And you can, of course, go up to accessory and do it that way. It would already be attached in the accessory. But I always prefer just to import it as a prop. And then I'm going to get it moved forward a little bit. And my clothing creation program offsets it by 1.3. So I go negative 1.3. And that looks pretty well aligned. And then I'm going to scroll down a bit and attach this to my character. And then I will go and transfer the skin weights. You cannot get to the morph data of the item until it's clothing on the character. So I will go ahead and transfer the skin weights. I'm going to choose dress for this one and apply. And I did see it needed some conforming, so I'm going to go ahead and calculate the collision. See, it's got a little bit of poke through. So I'll go ahead and calculate the collision to fix that. Okay, so now if I select the character, I can go into the morph list. And if I come all the way down to the bottom, I can select different things all along here. If I come all the way down to the bottom and select morph dress, then I can see that its morph is available and I can adjust the length of it. So that's how you do it. It is basically similar to importing a character morph, but you don't use the create morph up here. You just import it directly. All right, hope that's helpful.